also very slow. Not as bad as the LIE, but it is rather heavy from 164th Street out into the Little Neck Parkway. And along the way, it looks like we might have a crash on the southbound Clearview getting on to the eastbound side of the Grand Central Parkway. It's backed up to Clearview a little bit to about Union Turnpike right now. So avoid the Grand Central 2 and take Hillside Avenue in its place. The westbound LIE has a short delay, but heavy from 58th Street to the busy BQE, which is delayed from 58th Street as well, getting down into Metropolitan Avenue. Then we've got delays around Flushing Avenue and getting out into Atlantic Avenue. Hudson River Crossing bound, as we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Good for you. We look good at the Hudson's. 10 minutes, maybe 15 at the Holland. I'm talking.
All right.
Mass transit is in exceptional shape. We've got no problems to tell you about. Traffic is sponsored by the New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism from the Farmers Dog Traffic Center for human-grade dog food delivered right to your door. I'm Karen Stewart on 1010 Winds and 92.3 FM. Wow, New Jersey's got a lot of summer wow. From sun and wows to fun and wows. And every wow in between. Find your wow at visit NJ.org. New Jersey, little state, a lot of wow.
Hello to Tina. Welcome, Tina. And Tina says she has a thunderstorm approaching today. Yeah, it's supposed to rain over here too. After 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, we're supposed to get storms. Let's hear it now on the radio.
Listen, this is a great day to sweat and lose a few pounds, boy. It's going to be hot out there today. Yeah, that's all water weight, though. Yeah. You can make sure you stay hydrated. In all seriousness, on a day like today, it is going to be hot. It's already humid. Temperatures already in the mid-80s with real feels already over 90. Has the heat advisory through 7 p.m. tomorrow. We're headed up to 91, at least in Midtown. Some places will get a little higher, and real feels could approach 100. Have to dodge a thunderstorm this afternoon and evening. We get one of those. Watch out for gusty winds and
thunderstorm.
Warm and sticky late tonight, though, just 76. Quite warm and humid tomorrow with clouds, some sun, and a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms, especially in the afternoon and evening. Again, watch for
heavy thunderstorms, Tina.
89, real feels well into the 90s. Sticky on Sunday was a couple more showers.
Hopefully it cools. It helps cool the temps down. The storms.
Right now, mostly sunny, 85. Real feel 94. Humidity at 65%. The wind variable at 5. Repeating the current temperature, 85, headed to 91 in Midtown. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg on New York's weather station, 1010 Winds at 92.3 FM.
2 people watching, 0 likes. Smash that like button. And just wanted to come on and do a little morning stream. Hope everyone is staying cool. Gertrude is here, I see. Hello. Good morning to you. I hope you're getting some relief today where you live. Yesterday you mentioned it was 118 degrees in your neck of the woods. Wild stuff.
By St. Mary's Park near 148th Street and St. Anne's Avenue. He ran off. She was taken to the hospital in stable condition. The guy was wearing a blue and white striped shirt, black pants, and sandals. We're going to have a photo up on 1010winds.com. Second court hearing for Justin Timberlake in Sag Harbor today. JT arrested. A judge said
he's a little spooked, but he's out and about. You see him?
Intoxicated at the time of the arrest. Court documents say Justin blew a stop sign. Failed to keep right in the early morning hours
right there
on June 8th.
See him?
Tom Cruise getting ready to skydive into the Paris Olympics. All right.
Gitsos is out and about.
Yeah, Cruise reportedly getting ready to drop in on the closing ceremonies on August 11th. The closing features a handoff to the 2028 Olympics, which are coming to Los Angeles. Cruise will skydive to the Hollywood sign in L.A. TMZ says that stunt was shot back already in March, so we don't have to worry about anything going wrong. Cruise has been seen at some of the games in Paris, including the women's gymnastics and the swimming. Oh, Britney Spears getting off the Instagram feed and onto the big screen. Remember last year's book? Yep, 1010 Winds Entertainment.
Hey, Otis Radio, welcome. Good morning.
After my truck accident, my attorney from the Barnes firm got me $1.4 million.
After my accident, insurance wasn't fair. My attorney's now at the Barnes firm.
Copyright alert. Well, if they get it, get it. I'm not monetized. Whatever.
Don't know how much their case is worth. Call the Barnes firm now and let us help you get the best results.
As long as it's not a strike, I guess. That's.
Past results don't predict future outcomes. Sutton, Long Island. Paid for by government. Did you hear? A secret hoard of 1904 $20 Gold Liberty coins have been found. These gorgeous 1904p gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck, and less than 500 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this secret US
5 people watching, 0 likes. Smash that like button.
and you can own a piece of the hoard. When you call, you are guaranteed a 1904 Gold Liberty struck at the iconic Philadelphia Mint with limited availability.
It shows you the little thing, you know. Now 6 people.
These 1904 dated gold coins are still
And thank
in
you for watching.
uncirculated condition with brilliant luster. That is 120 years of history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-895-7664. Call now, and you'll receive a free bonus, a $75 value, free with every order.
Can you see Kitsos in the background? I'm leaving him there because he gets spooked.
$20 Gold Liberty coins before they sell out. That's 1-800-895-7664.
Yeah, when is your birthday, Tina? November, right? Yeah, by then we'll see, you know. I'm definitely going to do one. I'll do one, but I mean, maybe not the exact same day, depending how things work out, you know. We're going to sing you the happy birthday in meow version.
Brittany writing on Instagram, excited to share with my fans that I've been working on a secret project. When asked to comment on the upcoming movie, Ozzy Osbourne said, "If you owe money to the IRS, sending out hard-stuffing
And
letters
welcome to the chat.
garnishing paychecks, seizing
Hope you're
bank
well.
liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because
Otis Radio's birthday is April 8th. Well, that's literally past already 3 months. Wow. Lag? Is it lagging? I hope not. This internet was giving me issues, and
rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation. Call 800-741-3889. 800-741-3889. 800-741-3889. Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com. My friend's tickets to Odyssey's We Can Survive concert next month at the Prudential Center go on sale today. Yeah, what a night it's going to be. Head over to Ticketmaster.com. I guarantee you do not want to miss it. The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. Good morning. We're at 85 degrees at 9:40 on this Friday, August 2nd. I'm Scott Stanford.
yeah, it's Friday. Woohoo!
Sergeant shot during a bust on the Lower East Side yesterday has been released from the hospital. The other expected to go home sometime this morning. If you hated the heat yesterday, you're not going to enjoy today either. We're back to the real feels around 100. Heat advisory still up through not just tonight and into tomorrow. They made it back to American soil just before midnight. Now 3 Americans released from Russia are in San Antonio this morning for medical evaluations. Trump running mate J.D. Vance down at the southern border blaming the VP for the rush of border crossings, even while government data shows the numbers are down to a 4-year low.
22 degrees Celsius, says Ryan in England.
Of the chocolate chips. I got a brother and sister to tell you about who try to kill each other over an unseasoned chicken. Yes, you heard correctly. Checking sports, Mets and Yanks had the night off. That
is 71 degrees Fahrenheit. That sounds heavenly, Ryan.
Another steamy day on tap. Joe Lundberg's got the forecast.
That sounds nice and cool and comfortable.
Winds news time 9:41. Traffic.
Sunny or raining in England today?
Back out to you, Karen Stewart.
Well, it's still a nasty little ride. Well, it's a nasty long ride is what it is. Out of Queens into Nassau County on the eastbound LIE. The LIE eastbound near the Little Neck has got an accident. Yes, it does. The right lane's blocked, and man, are we heavy back to 164th Street. Not talking heavy here. It's pretty much, if not there, close to bumper to bumper. It's so heavy that it's backing up the southbound Clearview Expressway from 48th Avenue to the LIE. Then we've got another delay on the southbound Clearview right before the eastbound Grand Central Parkway ramp. There's an accident on that ramp. That'll do it. And we've got eastbound Grand Central Parkway delays too as you make your way out into the Little Neck Parkway. Also from back at 164th Street. So
All right, Tina.
Grand Central to the LIE. That's not
Thanks for stopping by.
Take Hillside Avenue. And for the LIE, take Northern Boulevard. As we check what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels, the inbound 59th Street bridge, the span's okay, but you should see the approach is not good. The westbound inbound side of the Queens Boulevard approach to the 59th Street bridge is delayed from Van Dam Street. The inbound...
Yeah, it's supposed to rain here later too, Ryan. They say we're supposed to get a storm. And tomorrow too. So steamy out there, so storms are very likely, especially towards the end of the day. All that moisture,
I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Well, two NYPD sergeants who were shot yesterday while taking down an armed gang member on the Lower East Side are doing okay this morning.
Both officers taken here to Bellevue, and with his pregnant wife at his side, 34-year-old Sergeant Christopher Leaf wasn't here long. Discharged about 8:45 last night. Hundreds of cops cheering him on. 43-year-old Sergeant Carl Johnson was held overnight for observation. The NYPD's chief of detectives, Joe Kenny, talking about the suspect, 22-year-old Joshua Dorsett, for what he was doing when the 911 calls came in.
This male enters
Can you see him?
Canal Street. He goes to the second floor. He produces a firearm and
He's up there in the corner. There he is. See him?
And begins to steal their purses.
The sergeants found Dorsett on Eldridge Street. They say he pulled out a gun. They wrestled over it. A gunshot was fired, and that same bullet struck both sergeants. One shot, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM.
Well, we still have that heat advisory in effect through tomorrow morning now. You got the warm, steamy air, bigger threat of rain later today. Run it down for us, meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Well, the heat advisory continues today throughout the region, and it has been extended through tomorrow. Highs today with a bit more clouds than yesterday and even a thunderstorm around. We'll still reach the lower 90s with AccuWeather real field temperatures in the upper 90s to near 100. After an uncomfortably warm, sticky night tonight, it'll be pretty toasty again tomorrow with some sunshine and a high in the upper 80s and real feels at least in the mid 90s. More storms are likely tomorrow afternoon, and with more clouds around Sunday, the heat should back off a bit, but not the humidity. More heat and humidity on tap for Monday. I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg. We'll have the full 4-day forecast in less than 10 minutes on New York's weather station, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wins News Time 9:44. They are back on U.S. soil. The plane carrying the Americans freed in a multinational prisoner exchange between the U.S. and Russia landed back in the nation's capital. President Biden, Vice President Kamala Harris, both personally greeting the three Americans and one green card holder at Joint Base Andrews late last night. Former U.S. Marine
Wow, it's going to be cooler then for you tomorrow.
Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich,
Know this.
who were released in yesterday's historic multinational prisoner swap. Here's Gershkovich.
It was great to get on that bus today.
Yeah, it's going to be cooler.
Not just American prisoners, but from different prisoners. Like, I just spent a month in prison, and we got
The VP discussing the impact of President Biden's diplomatic approach.
Alfredo, what's going on, my friend? How could I miss you? Thank you for joining, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I was about to say, Alfredo, he says he clicked the bell. So I said, I'm going to test Alfredo and see if he comes on. My friend, good to see you. Yeah, I said, let me come on a little bit, Like I said, I could come on anytime. I said, whoever, Tina says, Tina, I thought you were leaving. Tina says, I am Tinita. Look out for Daddy. Look, can you see him? I bet you wouldn't have noticed him. I don't want to bother him because he's a little spooked. But he's up there. Maiquitos. Linda, let's see. I have Linda since 2011. So that would make her 13 years old, Ryan. 13.
Need I say more? Yeah, let's. Eric Gapko was on board an American Airlines flight from Seattle to Dallas on July 18th. According to a federal indictment, he is unruly and abusive.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, a lot of people say that, you know.
Prosecutors say he failed to follow instructions from the flight crew to stay in
They say she doesn't. They can't believe it. Well, on the stream, but also in person. You know, so I had people say, "What? She doesn't. She looks exactly. You know, maybe a little different, but honestly, I have to find. I have pictures of her when she was just a kitten, and I always forget. I gotta find them. I know I have them somewhere, but 2011. You know, then I didn't have a. Obviously now, you know, we have a smartphone and everything is, you know. Back then though, I had it. I still have it actually. One of those digital cameras, those little small. I gotta find them. I have pictures. Yeah. Kitsos. So Kitsos is a baby. Kitsos was born. Kitsos is about a year and a half. He was born in January of 23 because his parent, you know, the birds were given to me late 22. And I remember that they had eggs in January of 23. January, February, somewhere around there he was born. Late January, early February. And I almost thought, I'm like, okay, you know, they have a season, you know, a breeding season or whatever. But this past January, you know, 24, they did not have any eggs. I was almost thinking, oh boy, like what am I gonna do if they have another 4 eggs? Because I haven't shown them on this. Well, no, I don't think I have. Not on the stream. Airplane, that's his sibling. And one more, another one I gave to my uncle. But yeah. Tina says she is using Orch chimes to play the primal reversion theme because there is a thunderstorm. Yeah, Tina, we're going to get a storm here too today, for sure. Six people watching, 2 likes. Smash that like button. And thank you for stopping by. Alfredo says Kitsos is trying to camouflage in the Halloween pumpkin. Yeah, I mean, I put him there because he got a little spooked. Yeah, Ryan, you know, the at symbol, I can do through the laptop much easier. That's another thing. Obviously, the screen is bigger and I enjoy it better. But if I'm on my phone for whatever reason and I happen to, you know, when I'm out, let's say I stop in, I'm away from the computer and I want to come on a live or whatever. If you try to use the at thing to you know, to mention somebody else on the phone, it doesn't work. I mean, you do it and then you have to literally type out the whole name and it's like annoying. I don't know if that's probably what you're talking about. So I'd rather just use my computer. Not only for that, I just prefer the computer. Oh, thank you, Alfredo. Yeah, I have that for many years. Must have that for like 20 years, close to. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. 17 and a half. So ideal for streams, videos, and football game. Yeah, there you go. Morocco, USA, 1-0. 1-0.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a Pulp Fiction Friday. You thought I was going to go Black Eyed Peas, didn't you, meteorologist? I did. You just took a wrong turn on me. No, this is the theme from Pulp Fiction, my friend. Okay, all right. Pulp Fiction Friday. I got nothing for you. It's going to be a hot day, isn't it? He's really excited. I'm done. I mean, I'm cooked. And if you're going to be outside for any length of time, you're going to be cooked today because it's already 85 when the real feels into the 90s. Heat advisory through 7 p.m. tomorrow is still warranted. Our high at least 91 in Midtown, could even be a little higher in places with real feels approaching 100. Watch out later this afternoon, this evening for a gusty thunderstorm in
Oh, no, Tina. Your remote batteries leaked. I had a video. I made a video of that. That happened to me a few months back. I'm sure you remember that video, Tina. I forgot. When I don't use something for a long time, I just take the batteries out. But I left in the batteries. These were Duracell batteries, and I opened the thing up, and sure enough, they were leaking in the remote. Pain in the butt to clean. It was annoying as crap. Yeah, Duracrap, exactly. But it's happened to me actually with another brand. I forgot the name of it. Not like a well-known brand. But you would think Duracell is supposed to be the best, right? Well, they're not. Sorry. Because I've had countless Duracrap batteries leak in my electronics. No, I didn't watch any game yesterday, Otis. Which game? Oh, football? You mean NFL? Yeah, I know they're starting to play again. Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Well, they're gonna. Pretty soon we're gonna have football season start. The official. I've been busy. I have assignments and stuff. I have to get back to it now. As soon as I'm done with this stream, I'm gonna get doing that again. But I try to catch a little of the Olympics, but honestly, it doesn't really, phase me that much. It's nice, but I watch the Euro Cup more, so I got my sports in. I watched enough of that, I like to watch the Euro Cup and the World Cup.
Before I went to law school, I worked for the telephone company and was a card-carrying member of CWA and AFL-CIO. Unions play a powerful role in protecting workers.
1 second, I'll be right back.
For quarterly revenue undershot the average analyst estimate. Now, in a string of startling announcements, Intel said it would slash 15,000 jobs, about 15% of its total workforce, and that it will suspend its dividend. Meanwhile, Apple predicts that its new AI features will fuel iPhone upgrades in the coming months. CEO Tim Cook's comments followed a generally upbeat quarter, even with sluggish sales.
Linda's here.
Shares are up 2%, but it doesn't have a lot of company as Wall Street expresses disappointment in the July employment report. Job creation below expectations and unemployment rising. Now Dow is down 472 points. NASDAQ in the red 457. Well, the S&P is down 90. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Steve Potus for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
We're going abroad for the first time in years to Spain.
But we don't speak Spanish.
So we started using Babbel.
And started learning Spanish? With Babbel, you can start having conversations in another language in just 3 weeks. Babbel's conversational method teaches you real-life words and phrases. So with Babbel's interactive bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
When you learn a language, you want to actually use it. Babbel is designed with that goal in mind.
Yeah, Linda's gonna control the stream. She does actually.
Spanish.
Estoy muy emocionado para ir a España contigo.
Aw, she just said, I'm very excited to go to Spain with you. Nos vamos a divertir mucho.
And that means we're going to have a lot of fun.
Sí. Gracias, Babbel.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and start learning a new language today. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Ever had your singing lessons cut short by icy water?
Oh, I'm sorry, huh?
Say goodbye to those cold notes with Navien tankless water heaters. With Navien, you'll hit all the right notes without the surprise chill. So keep singing and let Navien keep the hot water flowing.
You still at camp, Otis?
Get your utility bill. Navien tankless water heaters. Visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Presenting a Game Flames love story. Dear love of my life. We were on the 12th
There she goes.
this morning when I caught
Okay, Kitsos.
a scent so fresh, so life-changing.
You could spot Kitsos.
Find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me. But I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Game Flames. Try Game Flames with OxyBoost and Febreze.
WINS FM and HD1 New York. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
AccuWeather says
Tina says she loves
advisory
Kitsos.
goes right through tonight and into tomorrow morning. You get your sun and clouds today.
Yeah, he's so cute, isn't he?
91 degrees. Those real.
Kitsos!
Well, just like yesterday, we're going to bake. We're talking 100 degrees.
You see him? He's kind of.
More people get their news from 1010 Wins than from any other radio station in the nation. Gary Souders, our service aide. Walter Geis, our senior writer. Justin Schrager's at the editor's desk. And I'm Scott Stanford.
All news, all the time. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM, New York.
Good morning. 85 degrees. We've got sunny skies in Manhattan at 10 o'clock. I'm Linda Lopez, and here's what's happening. Another hot and humid one today. Real feels around 100 again.
Alfredo, you're very right.
A man was robbed.
That's why I want to leave him there, because he flies around. I had turned the fan off, but it's hot. It's hot. I turned it on, but that's why I'm not bothering him. Another time I had him and he was flying. He got a little scared, and I had the fan on. I forgot to turn it off. But you're absolutely right.
Made a post on social media that's getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And we'll tell you why one Philadelphia man.
I have it on. It's hot. You know, I have to, but I'm not touching. I'm gonna leave him because if he gets scared and he starts flying around, I'm gonna shut it off if I'm gonna get him, just in case. Yeah, you're right. But he likes it over there. He doesn't leave. I know that's his. He likes to hang out either there or on the green thing, the piggy bank.
Let's get a check of traffic and transit on the ones. And good morning, Karen Stewart.
Good morning, Linda. I feel like this accident on the eastbound Delhi near the Little Neck Parkway is getting cleared. We are thinning out a little bit on the eastbound Delhi.
Well, Otis, WINS. I guess that's the AM. They say WINS, WINS FM, and WINS FM and HD1 or whatever they say. But yeah, they don't specifically say AM. I know them from AM 1010. You know, that's what they're famous for. You know. I asked you, are you still at camp, by the way? Or did you come back?
Jackie Robinson Parkway, watch for slowdowns eastbound near Cypress Hill Street. We've got construction, and that is blocking one lane. Brooklyn, the inbound Gowanus is tied up off the Verrazano Bridge. We got an accident right there in the
Yeah,
HOV
see, Alfredo can see
and
the
we've got
you can see the
delays getting onto
fan.
the eastbound Belt
Yeah,
Parkway.
you're right. I
Should
should. I'm very cautious. I was thinking of that literally. I said, you know,
onto the Belt Parkway going eastbound.
but I'm not. Let him just chill over there.
Well, there goes our lovely numbers. We still are 10 at the Lincoln and Holland, but the inbound George is now 25 minutes for both the upper and lower. On the upper, there is construction. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes around the clock. Breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. I'm Karen Stewart, 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
If you've made a mistake and committed immigration fraud or have a criminal record, you may still be eligible to file for a waiver and get your green card. Call Bar Law first at 646-894-5900.
And it's time for our 1010 Winds AccuWeather forecast. Another brutal one today, but maybe it's a little better this weekend, Joe Leffer.
It'll be a little less hot this weekend, but it's still going to be very humid throughout the course of Saturday and Sunday. Today, we have that heat advisory through 7 p.m. tomorrow. Temperatures already mid to upper 80s and real field temperatures mid 90s. We're headed for a high of at least 91 in Midtown and real field temperatures nearing 100. However, there can be a heavy gusty thunderstorm in places later this afternoon and this evening, but that's just going to have more moisture in the atmosphere and keep it very humid tonight into tomorrow. It may not be as hot tomorrow, but still looking at highs in the upper 80s.
Yeah, Otis, all news all the time. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world. They should hire me for a voiceover. Not.
10 minutes right here in New York. Weather station 1010 Wins 92.3 FM.
News time 10:03. Police say a man was robbed last night in Central Park by a group of about 10 young people. Our Glenn Schuck is following this story. He joins us live.
About 10:30 last night, this 38-year-old man, Linda, taking a walk, a nice summer night to take a stroll alone, and then suddenly he wasn't. He was surrounded by a large group of teens. He's telling police the youngest may have been even as young as 10 when they robbed him of a wallet and a cell phone before taking off on foot, and a couple of them apparently jumped on a bicycle to get away. People are definitely talking about it here in Central Park. I spoke with Clarence, who's lived here for years. He comes to the park in the morning, but not at night.
Unfortunately, I'm not surprised. This is in the day and time that we're living in.
Yeah, I guess he's comfortable with the pumpkin now, Otis.
I try to avoid Central Park at nighttime. Yes, it's a lovely park, but where sometimes you have to, just guard yourself. And so I try to stay away from Central Park. And I live right a half block from the park.
And he's pretty frustrated about it. A lot of people are here. As to the victim, he was not hurt. The search for these suspects, again, it's still ongoing. Glenn Schuck, 1010 Wins, 92.3 FM. You're at Central Park here, West 63rd.
Justin Timberlake may be making a virtual appearance in court today in his DUI case in the Hamptons. His lawyer will be in court.
Yeah, the real feel.
Timberlake was not drunk when he ran a stop sign, was pulled over by police in Sag Harbor, and was arrested for DWI.
Tina says 5 likes.
Is also asking, for the case to be dismissed.
I'm showing 4 over here.
He's made a number of very significant errors in the case. Timberlake is currently on tour in Europe. That's why the judge agreed he could appear virtually today. Justin is this.
You see?
He only had one drink while having dinner with friends at the American Hotel.
Now I see 5, yeah.
Before he was pulled over by police. Wall Street Journal reporter Evan Gershkovich, Paul Whelan, Alta Kumasheva, and Vladimir Kara-Murza are back home in the U.S. After being released from a Russian prison yesterday. The 3 arriving early this morning in San Antonio after a brief stop in Washington, D.C. to meet with President Biden. Gershkovich speaking to reporters for the first time as he got off the plane.
How are you feeling? All right.
Oh, Japan is playing Spain. Oh, nice. 6 p.m. Spain time. So let's see. What time is that over here? I believe that's 12 o'clock here then. I'm going to see if I could see it. If they show it. Because there's so many games, I don't have the thing where you could watch like all the feeds. Yeah, 12, okay.
Before arriving early this morning in San Antonio.
Oh, you see 6? Okay. Well, thank you.
Washington, D.C., where President Biden and Vice President Kamala
I show 7 people.
President Biden
Here.
touted the success of the multinational deal, the prisoner swap that the U.S.
And thank you
negotiated with
for
Russia to gain the
for coming by to hang out a little bit.
There's nothing beyond our capacity to react today. Nothing. And look who the hell we are. We're the United States of America. The United States of America.
Biden calling the deal the essence of who America is and a feat of diplomacy and friendship. Wednesday News Time, 10:07. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign announced today that it raised $310 million last month, a massive amount that's showing that donors who weren't enthusiastic about Joe Biden are willing to offer mountains of cash to boost Harris's campaign. The number tops Donald Trump's, whose campaign and committees say they took in $138 million in July. And the presidential fundraising race will be coming to New York, to Long Island today. The second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, will represent his wife at two events today. One in State.
Oh, you have a fire stick? I see.
Donald
Yeah.
Trump has a fundraiser in the Hamptons tonight. American gymnast Simone Biles made a post on social media that's getting a lot of attention today.
I have to get a fire stick because right now I have a Samsung TV and the interface has been acting a little laggy lately, slow sometimes, and it's not. Sometimes it doesn't do it all the time, but I have a feeling the OS of the TV is not doesn't last as long as, let's say, a Fire Stick or a Roku or even. So I should get a Fire Stick. I don't have one. I honestly use everything. I just watch everything on my computer, mostly.
Tamara Patoka collapsed poolside after a
You know?
qualifying heat of the women's 200-meter individual medley. She was seen being carried off on a stretcher. As soon as she got out of the pool, she was surrounded by half dozen medical attendants who put her on the stretcher and carried her off the pool deck. It's not clear if she received CPR. No other details were immediately available. Wednesday News Time, 10:09. Now this message, Riverside Memorial Chapel, for generations a symbol of Jewish tradition and uncompromising quality.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley
Hey,
Financial.
Hillary, what's
And
up?
I want to set the record straight.
Good morning
I
to
am
you.
not an attorney.
Do I have two
I've never
beds? Well, I have
been
one
an
over
attorney.
here
And the truth is, I really don't even like
in
attorneys.
this room.
If I sound like an attorney,
The other one belongs to Linda.
I apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years of
Why, you're gonna come to New York?
is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks
You're not picking up Linda, by the way. Linda is staying here. But give me that $1 million and you could get Kitsos.
And I want to share with you how just give my office a call, and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare, or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-1990.
Shut this off.
800-714-1990. 800-714-1990.
Okay, he flew up on the thing. He's fine.
With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates.
Knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Isolated showers and thunderstorms. Saturday night. Southwest winds 15 to 25 knots.
All right.
Seas 4 to 8 feet.
Yeah, Otis, my phone too.
Thunderstorms likely. Sunday.
Gets hot.
Southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 4 to 8 feet. Sunday night. Southwest winds 15 to 25 knots. Seas 5 to 8 feet. Monday.
It's the NOAA weather station,
10 to 15 knots,
local.
increasing to 15 to 20 knots. Seas 4 to 7 feet. Monday night.
Does anyone know?
Southwest winds 10 to 20 knots.
I never looked it up.
Seas 3 to 6.
Does anyone know what knots? Like
Southwest
Otis, maybe you know knots. I know miles per hour, but what's the difference?
Tuesday night.
The conversion knots
10 to 20 knots.
to miles an hour. I never looked that up.
3 to 6.
I gotta look that up one day. I always hear when they say knots.
The Knows All Hazards Radio, station KWO35 in New York City. This broadcast originates from the National Weather Service Forecast Office located on the grounds of
Something like that, Hillary. I don't know.
in Upper New
Knots.
York.
That's something I never knew.
KWO35 broadcasts on
No, not nuts. Knots. KN. You know what?
The current conditions.
Let me put it in here.
In Central Park, it was mostly sunny. The temperature was 87 degrees.
I think it's like this. I could be wrong.
Humidity 58%, producing a heat index of 93. The pressure was 29.94 inches and steady. The report from the Bronx Botanical Gardens was not available. Elsewhere in the metropolitan area, skies ranged from mostly sunny to partly sunny, and temperatures were between 86 and 91 degrees. Across Long Island,
I know what it is too, but I don't know what it means in this. I know what garlic knots are. Have you ever had those?
it was sunny. In West Hampton, it was mostly sunny. In Iceland, it was partly sunny. In New Jersey,
Yes, Otis. I think that's the one. 35
with a
here. Yeah.
temperature of 86. It was mostly sunny with a temperature of 89 at Caldwell, 87 at Teterboro.
Yeah, probably that. Nautical per hour, something like that.
Southwest
Yeah.
Connecticut, temperatures were between 81 and 85 degrees. At New Haven, haze was reported. It was mostly sunny at Bridgeport and Danbury. Here are the latest reports on the coastal waters. At Robbins Reef in New York Harbor, winds were
Oh,
calm.
it's called Nudo in
The
Spain,
temperature
really.
was 82 degrees. At the New York Harbor entrance.
So you guys in Spain, do you have any weather alerts? Like a weather? You don't have this NOAA. This is like a something we have here in U.S. Not even in England or Europe, they don't have this. The frequencies that are just for NOAA, you know, in case of alerts, you know, thunderstorm warnings and such. But you guys don't have that. Do you have any other like weather type of alerts there in Spain?
And the sea surface temperature 74 degrees. Waves were 3 feet with a dominant period of 7 seconds. A 3-foot swell from the south with a period of 7 seconds was reported. The report from 23 nautical miles south Montauk Point was not available. The report from Hudson Canyon was not available. At 15 nautical miles east of Barnegat Lake, temperature 75 degrees. Wave height 3 feet. Wave period 7 seconds. On the western sound, Kings Point reported a north wind at 8 knots. The air temperature was 70.
All right, I got him, but I want to be very careful.
A calm was reported. The air temperature was
Ow, ow, ow,
70 degrees.
Kitzo.
The report from Central Sound was not available.
Who's that crazy guy?
Coastal weather reports. As of 10 a.m. at Egan's Neck, temperature was 79 degrees. Wind was southeast at 3 miles an hour. At Morgan's Point in Glen Cove, temperature was 77 degrees. Wind was northeast at 6 miles an hour. At Fire Island Coast Guard, temperature was 77 degrees. Wind was south at 5 miles an hour. At Jones Beach, temperature was 79 degrees.
Okay, Otis. Yeah, he says unit of speed
Miles an hour.
used in navigation equal to 1 nautical mile,
Wind was south.
the length of 1 minute latitude per hour, or about 1.15 statute miles per hour, or 0.5 meters per second.
Surf heights.
I gotta look into that more. I don't know exactly what that means, but thank you.
High. Thunderstorms are likely or expected. UV index very high. Surf temperature.
Yes, Ryan, we also have the same thing. We get them sent to our phones. We have a system like that. But this is also another system in case, you know, this is an older system before phones, but
Winds southwest
it's through the radio.
miles per hour, increasing to south around 15 miles per hour in the afternoon. Tides East Rockaway inlet high at 6:45 a.m. Low at 12:37 p.m. Sunrise 5:53 a.m. Sunset 8:10 p.m.
Yeah, I have a lot of pennies, Gertrude. You're right.
Risk moderate. Surf heights around 4 feet. Thunderstorm potential high. Thunderstorms are likely or expected.
I'm rich.
Weather partly sunny. Showers and
There's more in the piggy bank.
High temperature, lower 80s. Winds, southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Okay, Otis. Yeah, you looked it up on Google. Thanks.
High at 7:33 a.m. Low at 1:25 p.m. Sunrise, 5:54 a.m. Sunset, 8:09 p.m. For Sunday, most.
Yeah, well, you know, we had an earthquake here back in, I believe it was April.
Around 80. Southwest winds around 10 miles per hour. For Monday,
Very rare
sunny.
for New York, that's for sure. But that's the first one I felt like that.
Highs in the lower
We had another one years ago, like 2011. There was nothing like that. That was weird. But other than that, mostly earthquakes. California, obviously, they have quite a few. They're used to it, actually. But here in the East Coast, we're not really used to those, earthquakes.
Current risk categories. Low risk implies that wind and wave conditions do not support an enhanced rip current risk. However, life-threatening rip currents are always possible in the vicinity of groins, jetties, reefs, and piers. Moderate risk, life-threatening rip currents are possible in the surf zone. Anyone planning to enter the surf should check with local beach patrol.
2008 was the last earthquake Ryan has felt, he says. Well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully it stays like that for a long time, because those are, I mean, it's part of, our, out of the earth, releasing stress and everything from all the buildings and everything, but still. Otis says they use an AI voice to speak out the weather. Yeah. This voice has been around, as far as I can remember, forever.
www.weather.gov/beach/OKX. Heat advisory remains in effect until 7 p.m. Saturday. What? Heat index values in the upper 90s to around 100. Where? In Connecticut, northern Fairfield, northern Middlesex, northern New Haven, northern New London, southern Fairfield, and southern New Haven counties. In New York, northern Westchester, Rockland, and southern Westchester counties. When?
But anyways,
7 p.m. Saturday.
9 people watching, 5 likes. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button.
A heat advisory is issued when the
Linda is here. I'm going to go. Well, I'm not going to feed her yet. It's not lunchtime, but I think she had enough.
for 2 or more consecutive days, or 100 to 104 degrees for any length of time.
So I'm going to let her go. I'll let her out.
Those with chronic health problems or mental health conditions
I'm going to go put Titos back with the other birdies so that they, they have water in their little bird bath so they could do a little splish splash, because it's very, another warm day here. So thank you so much all for stopping by on this live stream. And I'll wish you all a wonderful rest of your day. Stay cool, and see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.